Evening, team Herbalife. I'm getting so many text messages from you all. So excited to see our faces here on the call. And I got to tell you, we're talking about how excited we are for all of you on the call this evening. So welcome to the Monday night Zoom call. My name is Laura Meister from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm going to take just a quick minute and tell you what we're going to do over the next 40-ish minutes here. Some of you are just looking to learn a little bit more about product and how to increase your discount. That's awesome. The first 25 minutes of this call are going to be just what you're looking for. And we'll invite you to stay on if you're interested afterwards. For those of you who are building a business, we'll actually have a 15-minute training section after we talk a little bit about how to increase your discount for those who would like to learn a little bit more about how to build a business. So I'm actually going to just jump right into it because I'm so excited. Give me a second here while I start my PowerPoint. And this is where I wanted to start. So you guys are here listening to a little bit about what Herbalife has to offer. And I love this slide. I love this slide because it points out three major areas that the United States spends a lot of money in right now: weight management, fitness, and outer nutrition. And you guys can read the stats for how much money is spent and how much opportunity there is. And Herbalife has product lines in all three of these areas. So what I think is really interesting about the United States is with all of the money that is being poured into those three areas, we continue to have bad habits and eat poorly. And I don't think it's because we're terrible people. And I don't think it's because we're lazy people. I think it's because we're uneducated. And that's really one of the ways that Herbalife distributors are change agents. We educate our clients on how to utilize products to get their best results. So that's really the value that we bring to the marketplace. And it's such a beautiful thing to be a part of because many of you on the line have your own product results and you know how you felt when you got those results, and you may have been struggling before. So what a wonderful opportunity to be able to be on the flip side of that and offer individuals education and a top-notch product to get results that they're looking for. Whoops. So one of the things from an education standpoint I think is so interesting, we call it swap it for a shake, is what are we eating for breakfast? Some of us don't have breakfast at all. Some of us have a latte and a muffin. You guys can see here a latte and a muffin is 450 calories. And if I haven't had the pleasure to meet you yet, I am 5 feet tall. So 450 calories is almost my daily caloric intake. And to blow that on a latte and muffin and be hungry a half hour later with no nutrition is not how I was getting results. I was a tired, broke massage therapist, you guys. And I was tired because I was drinking and eating food like that on the left. And I was broke because owning a massage studio, I was sleeping all day because I didn't have energy to make it through. So swapping it for a shake, less calories, so much more nutrition. I was able to have energy. I was able to function throughout the day. And I was able to actually lose 21 pounds, which I'll share with you my story pictures as well. So the reality is our American diet has excess of all the bad stuff and deficiencies of all the good stuff. And Herbalife actually offers an opportunity for people to get the excess and all the good stuff and not the bad stuff, which is such a great thing. People really, really are looking for an easy solution, and something like an Herbalife shake is that solution. You guys are going to see my cat come over here on the left. Sorry, I forgot to shut my door. So excellent product results. There's so many amazing product results because of these products. And many of you on the line have a little bit of it going on yourself. Some of you have a lot of it going on. And what I want to do is actually bring on a couple of people who have great product results right now. So I'm going to take a minute and stop share my screen. And I'm going to see if we have one individual who's near and dear to my heart, and it's his 21st birthday today. And he's sharing it with us. So if I can bring on Alex Rosie. Alex, are you there? All right, you got to unmute. There you are.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, is this a good volume?
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so thanks for having me on the call. I'm super humbled to be able to share my results with you, and I'm super grateful for this platform that we get to share information on. So thank you to our leaders before us. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys right here at the bottom here. Can you guys see that? Perfect. Okay, So you guys, I'm gonna start by going into my my 4-year my 4-year fitness journey. On that journey, I've gained a total of 44 intentional pounds. And I did half of that with Herbalife and half the amount of time as the other products. So my first product that I ever had before was the Rebuild. All I did was I switched my Rebuild for my previous post recovery shake. I didn't change my workouts. I didn't change my diet. I didn't change anything. I just switched the Rebuild, and guys, with that, I went from 13 to 9% body fat. So I was already on the wagon with that. Ever since then, every time I've wanted a new result, I've got one by just adding in another product into my I guess you could say arsenal. So if you guys are stuck, or if you guys are in a plateau, you guys pick a new product and add it in, whether it's Herbalife line or Prepare or anything really. And really important for me to get my results, I need to be counting. So just like I know how much gas is in my car right now, quarter tank, just like I know how much money I have in the bank right now, not enough. Guys, just like that, I need to know how many calories are in my body in order for me to get results. My physical results are awesome, as you guys can see, but my real results come, let's see, top share. So my real results come in the mindset. So it's 80% nutrition, 20% fitness, and 100% mindset. So I've noticed my biggest change in my mindset. With that, you guys, just like you were to put negative stuff into your body and it would show up as results in your body, the same thing happens with your mind. So what are you reading? What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you watching? Are you watching the news? What are you guys, anything you put in your mind, it's going to show up as a result in your life. And it's going to show up in your attitude and in the car you drive and your cleanliness. So like, it's going to show up in so many different ways. And so I encourage you to take a look at what you're listening to, reading, watching, and you get to choose all that stuff, guys. So that's the powerful thing, is you guys have the power of choice. So 2 things about my mindset that have changed is how I approach things. So Garen Jones says the best, guys, how you approach one thing is how you approach everything. So I approach everything with an open mindset, guys, and that includes things that I don't want to do. And guys, my second testimony to my mindset and how it has changed is my wake up time. It's been hard to wake up at 4:25 in the morning, but I do it because first I did it because my girlfriend did it. Now I do it because I realize that I get an extra 20 hours a week. And every time I wake up at 4:25 a.m., guys, it's another challenge that I get to put myself through. So it's a win for us, a loss for the enemy. And so that's really what I have. And with that, guys, your mindset is totally different at 4:25 a.m. in the morning. You can say you're going to wake up at that time, but when that time comes and your bed is warm, it's super tough. So that's a big test. And so that's what I have for you guys today. Thanks for spending a little piece of my birthday with me, and I'm going to send it back to Laura Meister.
Awesome. Alex, thanks so much. I think what's important to take away from that is 2 things. First of all, Alex got started with a Rebuild Strength Shake, which is one of our Herbalife 24 products. From that, he got started on a full program, which is so great. He does shakes every day for breakfast and lunch as well. He is in a weight gain program, so he takes them a little different than some of us on the line. But one of our philosophies is Herbalife is so much more than shakes. And you just heard a little bit about that. When Alex came into our nutrition club, he was a punk 18-year-old kid, maybe 19 at the time. And to see him change in his mind and in his body has just been amazing. So it's a great, great, great journey to be on, and we're honored to have Alex as part of the team. So thanks, Alex, and happy 21st. And now I'm going to turn it over to Casey. Casey, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Awesome. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so all of you know I hate public speaking, so you're welcome. Sarah, I hate you. Just kidding. Anyways, so I was introduced to Herbalife from Sam. She had been on the product for quite a while, and she knew that I wanted to make some changes in my life. I will have to say I was definitely skeptical in the beginning of this whole journey because I didn't want another diet or a weight loss program. And she assured me that Herbalife wasn't that. It was more of a lifestyle change, which is something that I definitely needed to do for myself. I've lost 20 pounds over the past 5 months, which is a big accomplishment for me. I'm still working on getting more, and I know that I can definitely do that with the support of my coach. She's there for me all the time, so I don't have to worry if I have questions or if something's not going my way. She's going to be there for me. I have to say that I'm really happy that I found Herbalife because it changed my life for the better. So for lunch and breakfast, I was eating really poorly, and Herbalife makes it so easy, and that's the best part that I like about it, that it is easy. There's no thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch today because I'm going to have a shake today, and it tastes good, I'm full, and I don't feel like I need to snack on bad things, so I'm really glad that I have that to fall back on. So I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I'm horrible at talking, so.
Casey, this is so good. Do you have your before and after picture that we can
yeah. Hold on.
20 pounds. I'm so excited to see.
Wait till it's 40. That's my ultimate goal.
Awesome. I love that. Is it Sharon? Do you see it down there? Oh, here it comes.
There you go.
Yep, here it comes. Yeah! 20 pounds. Great job, Casey. I'm excited to have you back on this call when it hits 40.
Me
Fabulous.
too.
And if you want to unshare your screen, thank you so much. Go ahead and mute yourself back out. Really appreciate it.
Good.
Woohoo! Yay, Casey. Okay. Yeah, everyone's going, yay. Very good. Very good. So let me kind of go back to my PowerPoint, you guys. Excellent product results. And I had shared a little bit of, I wanted to share this too. We had a third story today, and it was a pregnant mommy, and she actually had her baby girl today. If you guys know Lainey and Jeremy Schwartz. McKinley Ray Schwartz was born this morning, and Lainey had a shake before she went into the hospital. She took her products through her whole pregnancy with her doctor's permission and had a very healthy baby girl. So really excited about that, and just wanted to show that people for weight gain, people for pregnancy, people for weight loss, all kinds of individuals can use our products in a healthy way. So congrats to the Schwartzes. They're getting, I'm sure, I was going to say they're getting some well-deserved sleep. They probably aren't. So anyway, sending lots of love and prayers to Lainey. This is my product story. I had mentioned to you guys I dropped 21 pounds. I went from a size 8 to a size 2. I just celebrated 9 years in Herbalife. I've kept it off since then. I've also recently incorporated a little bit more exercise into my program. As Alex mentioned, 80% nutrition, 20% fitness, 100% mindset. And adding in that 20% fitness with some of our Rebuild strength and other athlete products, I was able to put on an additional 4 pounds of muscle lately, which is very exciting. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit as well about 2 of my very favorite products, especially because Christmas time just happened. So the first one is Total Control, and I took a couple notes here. Total Control, you guys, stimulates your metabolism and increases your alertness. It's my #1 go-to tablet when I'm just feeling a little off. If I need a little bit of energy or I'm not quite able to focus on what someone's saying. I don't know about you guys, but when I get tired, I tend to flip-flop my words. If that is happening for me, I know Total Control is my product. So I love, love, love that product. It also helps you keep your blood sugar so that you don't need to necessarily eat as much food. So really great for those holidays. The other one is cellulose. And I'll tell you what, I ran out of cellulose over Christmas this year at my in-laws. And I always say my favorite thing is when my clients run out of products, because then they really realize their results. So I ran out of cellulose, and cellulose, you guys, helps support healthy water elimination and electrolyte balance. What that means in layman's terms is I can get my rings off and on. Do you see this? I could not do this for 5 days after Christmas because I didn't have cellulose. 2 days of being back on my program, 3 times a day taking cellulose, and I'm able to take my rings off and on again. So love, love, love those products. If you guys are looking to incorporate in something, I highly encourage one of these 2. They're excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so now let's move on a little bit to some of the income. So with great opportunity like this, or with great responsibility like this, I should say, we have the knowledge. We understand how to get people results. We have the best product in the world. Comes great responsibility. And I really do believe Herbalife District members are just change agents. That's all we do. We share our stories with other people. So I wanted to share with you guys the income that I've generated over the last 90 days, 12 weeks. Keep in mind, that's over holidays. So fourth quarter is not always the super one that people are looking to lose weight and get healthy during. But even so, in those last 12 weeks, I've gotten 29 3-day trial packs out. 3-day trial packs, I'm sure you're all familiar with. A 3-day sample for someone to try. So 29 new people started on a 3-day trial. Out of that, 18 people committed to a Lean and Fit program. 3 HMPs, which means 3 people signed up for either the discount or to do the business. And my retail income alone, you guys, in 90 days was $3,695, which is exciting. However, Herbalife pays us in 7 different ways as we grow up the marketing plan. And as I said, I've been in Herbalife for 9 years. I'm at the level of president's team, which is the top 1% in the company. It's an honor to be at that level. And in all the ways that Herbalife pays me, in the last 12 weeks, I've made $40,366.94. So that's not to say that I'm anything special, because you can ask these guys on the line. They know me. I'm kind of a goofy dork. I'm certainly not special. So if I can do this, Alex is nodding his head because he's with me all the time. Sarah is like, yep, for sure. So you can ask these guys at Learn to Earn, like, I'm a totally normal dweeb. And if I can do it, you guys can totally do it. And that's a little bit of a longer story. So kind of what we wanted to do was share a story with somebody who's not been in the business that long, but is still having excellent results. So Samantha, do we have you on the line?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Perfect. Hi guys. Thanks for letting me be on the call. I appreciate it, and extremely humbled as well. I was introduced to Herbalife by Jeremy and Sarah Wambeck. I think it was May 2013. So from May to December, I lost 62 pounds and was the best I've ever felt in my entire life. The best thing that came from this is in December 2013, I found out I was pregnant. I was told I was not able to conceive, so that is a miracle for me, and she's my Herba baby. So I did products all through my pregnancy. I had a very healthy baby girl, 8 pounds, and she continues to do the product with me. She has a shake with me every day. As far as it goes with the business, I started Herbalife just to lose weight. I didn't want to make money. I didn't think I could make money. I didn't know that was an option. Sarah and Jeremy tried to get me into it, and finally I just went into it, and I couldn't be happier. I didn't think that I would have time being a mom and being a full-time banker. I didn't think that was an option, but it is. I would say probably monthly with my royalty check and my sales, it's probably around $500 every month. And of course I eat for free. So I couldn't ask for anything more. I know that there's more potential out there, and I just have to take it, which I'm working on with Sarah as well.
That is amazing, Samantha.
Thank you.
Great job. You look amazing. Incredible. I'm excited to meet your little one day as well.
Yes.
There's so many Herba babies lately, and so many mommies building businesses with babies on their laps. It's so cool. So thank you for sharing that. That's a powerful position to hold, and excited for you to continue to grow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, do we have Sarah Wambeck on the line?
Hey everybody, I am here. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm excited to be here. I'm going to share my screen as well, just because of our story here. There, I think we're there. I think you guys see it. Okay, so we got introduced to Herbalife. We had moved to Fargo from a small town in the United States, I guess I should say, and I was working overnights as a registered nurse, and I put on weight very, very rapidly. Our small town didn't really have much. It had one cafe, and when we moved to Fargo, eating out kind of became our form of entertainment. I mean, there was 12 restaurants on every block. I wasn't sleeping well or taking very good care of myself, and I ballooned rather quickly. So there's a picture of me on the bottom in my scrubs. I was already on my Herbalife journey at the time, And in the upper left-hand was kind of my beginning, my husband and I there. I was 27 years old. I was 231 pounds, and I was a size 20. And all I knew was my scrubs didn't fit anymore, and I was only a nurse for a year. So something needed to change or things wouldn't end up very, very good. So we found a flyer for our weight loss challenge in a local grocery store. And I was so excited because I was always I grew up in a healthy family. I was a 3-sport athlete, super active, and I could see my lifestyle changing very quickly, almost overnight. And that wasn't really the future I wanted. We had a daughter at the time. She was 7 years old. And I saw that she wanted us to play, and I was too tired to play. And I would find myself talking her into watching movies and doing things like that so that I wouldn't have to get off the couch. And I think I just had a wake-up moment one day, and I said something has to change. And that was the day that I went to the grocery store to get bread and milk, and I saw the flyer. So I called my wellness coaches, Sam and Amy Hendricks. For those of you that know Sam and Amy, I hope you all love them as much as I do. They're wonderful, wonderful people. And they really coached us to success. So joined the weight loss challenge, got great results. After 12 weeks, we knew we still weren't ready to be on our own. I was really, really loving the accountability that came from weight loss challenges. And so we joined another one. But what was happening is we were having such great results. All of my coworkers were noticing, our friends and family were noticing, and they were like, we want to do it too. So we weren't interested in the business still, didn't know we were doing the business, but we had 6 people with us at the next weight loss challenge looking to get results like we had. And so Sam and Amy were very smart people. They got us to go to a training, and it was there that we saw the opportunity of Herbalife. And I didn't know something like that existed. I really didn't. I was really raised like work hard in school, work hard at your job, get a degree, be respectful, and retire happy. And when I saw the opportunity of Herbalife, I really had this epiphany of I could really create a life around my family with my occupation versus my family having to work around my occupation. And so I was excited about the time flexibility, and I was also really excited about the financial compensation you could get by just helping people. And I have a heart of hearts. When Laura said we are change agents, that was the thing that stood out to me in nursing school, is that I was there to change lives. And with Herbalife, I could do the exact same thing without having to give up my holidays with my daughter, being able to go pee more than once in a day. It was very exciting to me. So those are some of the pictures from the beginning. I think I can scroll here. It turned into an Herbalife opportunity very quickly for us. We replaced my nursing income in the first 6 months of doing Herbalife, which was like, holy cow, we didn't know anything like that could happen. But it was us really being passionate about our results and passionate about how we could impact people around us. So the income was great. These are some of the trips that Herbalife has paid us on. This really hit home too, because it was kind of funny. I had been at the hospital I was working at for 3 years, and their thank you to me was a really nice pen, because we wrote a lot of dictation, right? And a coffee cup, because you needed to drink caffeine to stay awake for your shift. And at that same time, Herbalife had awarded us our first free vacation, which was an all-expenses paid trip to Hawaii, including vouchers for airfare. And it validated everything I saw at that very first Herbalife event that we went to, that they would really treat us like royalty, and all we had to do was help people. So we've been on a cruise, we've been to Hawaii, we've been to Disney World, we've been to Vail. And the next slide just shows how we are. Laura talked about being goofy. It's funny, all the things she's saying are parlaying into mine. We're goofballs. We have fun every day. We're with people we really, really love, and we get paid very well to do that. Here's some of the other things I really love about being in Herbalife. Here's some of the leaders and just the people we get to be surrounded with that are on the same mission as us. In the upper left-hand corner, we got to visit one of the Herbalife Casa, which is where we really take on the mission of the Herbalife Family Foundation and feed and take care of vulnerable children, which was really a neat experience. Some of the other pictures are us with team. Brad Harris is on the screen. The Herba family I was brought up in the top center there's some really incredible friends and just leaders in the company. And then in the center, I had to put a picture of me and Leslie. For anyone who knows Leslie, I mean, everyone knows Leslie, and I had to show her that I actually touched her before, which is super cool. And she's an incredible individual, and I wanted to bring her up for a couple reasons. I think she's really stayed true and authentic to who she is, as much of a legend as she is in Herbalife, you don't have to change who you are to have success in this company. And that really blows my mind sometimes because you can stay authentic to who you are. So I wanted to share that. And then we have a lot of fun. We're really big goofballs, but at the end of the day, we take our mission very seriously. We are on a mission to change the lives around the world with a mission of nutrition. And this is a picture of some of the people that have come to our workout, that come to our eat our products every day. We just love Herbalife so much, and it's impacted us in ways that are like indescribable. And just to speak to the 3-day trials and the 10-step process, learn to earn, you guys. In the beginning of the year, our personal business was generating about $3,000 per month. And with the implementation of the 3-day trials, and the 10-step process, this past month in December, our Herbalife business generated over $12,000 worth in business. And I truly attest that to the simplicity in the process, that if you can just get a few things and implement a few key things, you can really create something around you that's so simple and really duplicatable. You can create this type of life for yourself. You can create anything that your imagination can hold. And so I want to encourage you to, if you haven't done a weight loss challenge or get on those product results, get in touch with your coach, find the accountability you need, and then latch onto this 10-step process because it can transform what you've already created for yourself in Herbalife. Thank you guys. I'm honored and humbled to be on the call tonight. We love our Herbalife life. So love you all.
Sarah, that's so awesome. You should see all the text messages I'm getting. I think my favorite one was, I keep looking for a like button to push. Seriously. So great job. Amazing. I'm just going to wrap up this part of the presentation. Excuse me. And that's with your next step. So as I said, some of you are on the call today just to learn a little bit more about our company. And if that's you, there's really 3 positions that you have right now. You can continue or get started on the products and look better and feel better. Add in more products. You heard Alex mention that in his story. If you're already on a few, add in a few more. Part 2 or option B, you could start part-time to supplement your income. I think it was Samantha who talked about being able to work this part-time with a child and a banker and now wanting to even do that a little bit more. So it is an option for you to do something like that. And then finally, another option, option C, is run your business full-time. We have plans to put in place to get you guys a career level income if you're looking for that. So any option on this slide is great. It's your responsibility to tell the person who invited you tonight which option you'd like to take advantage of. So you'll get started anyway, if it's just to get a discount or if it's to start a business, with an Herbalife member packet. So talk to your sponsor about how to get started with one of those today. And that's really the end of our portion when we're talking about this business and what we have to offer from that standpoint. So if that's what you were here on the call tonight to join us for, thank you. You're welcome to stay on. We're going to transition right now into a really awesome section that some of my favorite people are going to be training on. So I'm not going to take up a minute more, and I'm just going to turn it over to, do we have Miss Beth Schrupp?
Yes, we do. What's up, Herbalife world? How are you guys? So we are super excited here. So we are coming out of Minnesota, and we are a nutrition club, and we're super excited about what's happening in our town, in our community. And we want to tell you just a little bit about it. So I don't want to go too far into it right now. So I am going to start sharing my screen, and as I share my screen, I'm going to pass it over to Trisha, and she's going to tell you guys her story.
Hey everybody, can you hear me? All right. So before Herbalife, if you look at the left side of your screen there, I was a tired, crabby mom of 3 young kids who obviously wasn't, you can tell by the picture, wasn't too happy and did not like my picture taken. I got started because of Erica introducing me to a weight loss challenge. And I fell in love with the tea. Who doesn't love Herbalife's tea? It gave me, I gained so much energy. I've gone on to lose a total of 45 pounds, introducing other products as well. And the best part is I can keep up to my family. I am loving life. I went from a size 14 down to a size 8. And yeah,
it's just been an amazing trip, so to speak. So
Awesome, Trisha. Great job. Okay, and I am Beth from Minnesota, and I first started Herbalife it was a little over 5 years ago. Started the business 5 years ago, and what had happened is what I didn't think that I needed to lose weight, but lo and behold, I lost 21 pounds, now down a total of 22 pounds. And because of Herbalife, I got more into working out, and little bit of extra help and from the community and my coaches coaching me back into working out. I'm now up 12 pounds of muscle. I went from a size 12 to a size 6. I'm absolutely loving life, building the life of my dreams around another job and a 3-year-old and a husband. Can't forget him. And just absolutely loving Herbalife and what it has done for our family. We've been able to build the life of my dreams, and yeah, I'm going to pass it over to Erica.
Hey guys, my name's Erica. So I've been in Herbalife. It'll be 4 years at the end of this month. And I was really just looking to get out of my job that I was working, and I just didn't have enough good nutrition. So I got started. I felt the energy right away. And then I went on to gain 8 pounds of lean muscle. Just this last year, I became pregnant with my 3rd child, which the picture on the left is me at 39 weeks with Jace. That was last July. And then 5 months post into my journey, that was December of 2014. And then in 2015, I competed in 3-figure competitions, and I placed in all top 5 in all 3 of them. So I have way more energy. I can keep up to my kids. And the best part for me was kind of like what was said before, was just the mental transformation, becoming the person that you get to become when you pursue your goals and really decide what you want out of life and go do it. So
awesome job, ladies. Okay, so now that you heard a little bit about us, what we're going to tell you is, so we were asked to get on this call because we've been having some great results on getting people enrolled into different things. So whether it be our online weight loss challenge or getting to events and continuing to come back. So I'm going to roll it over to Trisha for the first couple of slides, or first slide.
all right, guys. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the enrolling part. One of the key things I talked about in my story was that Erica introduced me into a weight loss challenge. So, you know, just talking to people about what you're doing. I'm working out of the nutrition club. We do fit clubs out of our nutrition club. We are currently doing an online challenge. And it's not, the challenge isn't just focused on weight loss. It's, again, a lot of mindset, so personal development things, and other things that we run out of Elite. So like this Wednesday night, we have a dream board or vision board party. I've done family movie nights, get the families together and hang out. So it's not... Before, when I first started, it was a lot of, it seemed, I would have my business and work my Herbalife business during the day, and then I'd go home at night or on my days off and, you know, do my family stuff and all the stuff that we dread at home. Now I try to, when I'm grocery shopping, keep it in the front of my mind and maybe strike up a conversation with somebody while I'm standing in line, or not so much compartmentalizing life, just doing it all together. So, and that way you're able to enroll people into what you love doing. And I think Beth is going to speak on the next part here.
Yeah, guys. Okay, so how are we actually getting these people into, like, enrolling them into the nutrition club or enrolling them into fit clubs? What we're doing, guys, is we're building relationships, and like, they're genuine relationships. Sometimes it may take a little bit of time to do this. So they're not just a number. So it's not just, you have to do this because I think that it's going to be good for you. Really ask the questions that are really going to get, like, hit home for them. Like, what interests them? Like, Do they play volleyball? Are they competitive? Like those kind of things can really get you to enroll the people into the correct things, like what things that they would be interested, so that you're not completely like enrolling them into something that they would never be, like they would just like say absolutely not and then never really talk to you again. And also don't be interesting, be interested. So what I mean by that is ask questions about them and absolutely love their life. Don't like talk about yourself and talk about everything that's going on. Don't one up them is what I'm trying to say. Goofing around, so like Laura was saying, we love to goof around here at our nutrition club, and we love to have fun. So you see squat song back there, so every once in a while we'll put the squat song on and we'll have the whole club just doing squats in the middle of the day. It's quite hilarious. And then a few other things that we like to do is like at our fit clubs, we like to play games. Like this past Thursday we played musical chairs. It was so much fun. It was a blast. And then I remember the other fit club that we were running like a few weeks ago. We would play a card game, and before we would do the exercise that was on the card, they had to tell us something about them. So whether it be their favorite color, their favorite animal, like different things. So that way you get to know the people that are around you. We just have a lot of fun here. And the other key thing is, guys, is remember the things that they tell you. And like that way you can relate things to them. And if you need to like put like nicknames on people, like to help remember, it kind of makes it a little bit more fun too. And just remember stories about the different people. It really helps build the authentic relationships. So this is a really cool quote that I really thought would work well with this. Relax and accept. Everything is either an opportunity to learn or grow, an obstacle that keeps you stuck. You get to choose. Positive thoughts. So we're going to share this slide, but it was last fall that we were at a higher training, and it was just our core group of leaders, and we were talking up north, and there were some things that we talked about, and there were 5 words that really that we came up with that really hit home to me, and they were collaboration, compassion, integrity, perseverance, and possibility. Let me tell you guys, after that weekend, I had a complete mind shift, and Erica and I, after that weekend, brought that back to our club, and we were having a dream board party, and at the end of that dream board party, we had told these guys about those 5 words, and they just grabbed a hold of those 5 words, and it was a complete mind shift here at our club, and it was just absolutely amazing. And from then on, I don't think that we've turned back since then. We've just like held hands, and we really, it sounds funny, but we really after that point didn't care whose client we were talking to. We just enrolled them into something. So it wasn't like Erica's client, I couldn't talk to her, you know, like before I was afraid to talk to her because I might say something wrong. Now it's just, I'm just so excited about everything that's going on. I want everybody to know, and I want everybody to be a part of it. And so it's just a completely different mindset. So those are the words that really hit home to me.
Mm-hmm. And then just to elaborate off of that, for me, was helping one another. So my personality, I can be pretty stubborn and hard-headed and want to do things myself and not really wanting help from other people. So to really grab hands and just everybody go as one, that was a huge weight taken off my shoulders, that I didn't have to do it all myself. I didn't have to be the deal. I could relax and trust and let my team members help me through that. And then the other thing for me was, my mindset was, you know, Jim Rohn has always said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And it goes back to finding your own results and finding that passion that brings you alive. And that's when people are going to notice, and people are going to, like for me, like what Trisha said, I don't compartmentalize. I just enroll people into my life now because they see the positivity, they see the energy in me. And it's really just going back to that and finding the passion that you have. And then to, again, like what, getting people to event, I think the biggest thing for me was, I got to know people, but it was always on my agenda. It wasn't what do they want? And I would always talk about Herbalife instead of just life. And really just going back to authentic relationships and caring about them as people. And then a lot of it too is, like Beth had said, sometimes it doesn't always become as fast as you want it to be, but you're just planting seeds. And then when they're ready, they will ask you, and they'll come to you. So a lot of it's just, how can you add value to others every day? What can you do to be that person in your community to bring positive life to people? And how are you showing up every day? That was a serious question I had to look myself in the mirror, and it's sometimes really hard to do that. So, and then the last quote we have is just, to build authentic relationships, you need to lead with generosity and serve them first. And I truly feel like we all embody that now within the last year, just with our mindset shift. Instead of, like I said, leading on our agenda, we're leading on other people's and really caring what they have to say. So with that, we're gonna give that back to you, Laura.
Awesome. You guys, that was such a beautiful conversation about how to increase ticket sales in a way that makes sense for people, not in a way that makes sense for just growing the business. So it's important to grow the business, and humanity comes first. And it's so beautiful to see that there. Thank you. So what I'm going to wrap up with, you guys, is actually, let me see if I can do this. Share screen. The weekend, the Success Weekend Workshop that we have coming. It's January 30th and 31st in our state of Minnesota. And yes, it is -8 degrees here today. And for that, I'm really sorry for all of you flying in from a warm space. Bring hats and mittens, trust me. But I did want to just talk a little bit about what's going to happen at this weekend. It's going to be so cool. As I scroll down, you're going to see David Bevan and Jane Clark. They're really the architects, the designers of the 3-day trial program. They've been doing it in Europe, you guys, now for 3.5 years. And they have taught everybody from engineers and busy business professionals to stay-at-home moms with 4 kids how to do this business successful in ways that work in their life. And you heard a lot of that with Trisha and Erica and Beth, that they've really found now how to work Herbalife into their life. And they've really got into what we call a flow. So we're going to talk about that flow at this weekend's training event on the 30th and 31st. We're going to talk about how to discuss with people the business opportunity so that individuals see what we have to empower one another and to move them into a space that they want to be in, because many people are not in a space they want to be in. If you don't believe that, see how many people are buying Powerball tickets right now, right? Like, there is such an opportunity we have here in Herbalife where people can take control of their own future instead of they're putting their future in someone else's hands. So I strongly encourage you, get to this website, getregistered247.com, get your ticket purchased if you don't have it already. It is going to be an incredible event. So with that, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I want to say thank you to those of you. Sorry, can't see my screen. Thank you to those of you that shared tonight. We really appreciate each and every one of you and all the gifts that you bring to this organization. So we have well over 100 people on this call, and they've all learned so much from you guys tonight. So thank you. If you're tuning in, thank you. And we will see you guys next Monday night on this same Zoom call. Thank you all. Good night.